Hello, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. I am here today with January of our altered calendar. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do a little unpiling. I have things kind of ready to glue right down, so I have a picture on my iPad right next to me that I'm going to be referring back to because you know how it is, you have something set up and then you take it apart and then you never get the placement right again. So this is our January picture. I'm going to flip this over and glue it down real quick. So I hope everybody's doing well. We're doing well here. The smoke from all the fires is kind of cleared out of our area. I'm hoping that all the fires are starting to dwindle, but I know they last a long time. So, but the wind has moved everything out. We have very nice temperatures today, which is lovely. It's always nice to have a change in the temperatures. Okay. So I've said each time that I'm trying to do a very tattered looking calendar, and so everything is just kind of a little dark, and I'm doing that on purpose, so just so you know. And if you hear noise, I'm sorry. My daughter next door, in the next door bedroom, has a friend over and they're giggling, so if you hear something, that's most likely what it is. Alrighty. We had a power outage this morning. I woke up to no power, so I had to do coffee on the camp stove, which was fine, you know. I got my coffee, so that was good. But I thought, well, what am I gonna do? You know, because, well, I'll do some crafting. And then, so what I wanted to use my, what is it called, Big Shot, and cut some things out, but it's electric. I don't have the windy one or whatever. I'm fairly new to this, so you know, if I get names of things wrong, that's why. But the one that I have is electric. I was like, okay, well, not doing that. What else can I try? And so I finished preparing January calendar stuff, and then I've also got February prepared, so hopefully I can get that videoed and up pretty soon. Okay. And a little bit more. Just trying to do some layering for some texture and interest. Okay. I'm sure you can probably hear that. So if there's lots of bumping around and stuff, I'm sorry, but it's what's going on in the next bedroom over. Okay, and so then on top, we're going to be layering this. I got this idea from one of those, what is it called, Somerset magazines, and some people had, and you know, that they had featured their work. They had woven some torn coffee dyed pages, so I tried that. I had some white sheets, full sheets of cardstock, and so I sprayed it with coffee and on both sides, and then while it was still damp, I didn't soak it, I just kind of dampened it. While it was still damp, I took and tore it into pieces, into strips of about an inch, and it tore so easy like that. It was great. So I did 2 full 12 by 12 pieces, and then I just cut them down to be right around 8 inches. I didn't know where I was going at first, but that's what I ended up with. And then I I distress inked all the strips and then I just wove them together. Okay, so that's how I got that. I'll go ahead and glue that down. And so the texture, this texture I think is great. I think this would make such a pretty base for a book cover, a journal cover. I don't know. I just think that would be so pretty. Okay, so this might take a little bit because it's bumpy. So all the places that I have glue isn't touching. And so I have to keep moving my hands around to get the places that have glue on them to touch. So while I'm holding on to this, I found a little saying online. It says, "Kindness is like the snow. It beautifies everything it covers." And it was Khalil Gibran, I think is how you would say that. So I just found that quote online and typed it off, printed it out. I thought that was pretty good. So that is good. And then so it's still bumpy, which I like. All right, so then we're gonna glue this here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put glue on that, poke it down. Hot glue might be good here, might be even a better choice because of the rough texture, but this will hold. And the hot glue will make it hold down real tight. This will leave it having a little bit of layered effect, because it's gonna stick up still a little bit. I don't know, I think. And then when we're all finished, if I have any trouble in any places where things aren't holding enough, then I'll do hot glue. But I think this is gonna do just fine. Okay, and then I have I'm using Fabri-Tac on this one because I'm going to be putting it on top of the lace over there and the burlap. So I have about 4, maybe more, snowflake punches. So I just use a variety of snowflake punches to get these. Okay. We'll just go along and glue them down. And I distress them all. The darker ones you can't tell much, but I did distress them all. And that glue will dry clear. And then the ones that are, like the edges, I'm just leaving those to stick up a little bit so that there's, again, some, I don't know, almost movement in it. Thank you for not following the wrong way. Don't you love it when it happens the way you want it to happen? Okay. I have that one sticking off just a little bit. Okay, and then some for here. And then in the middle. Isn't that pretty, all layered up like that? Who knew brown snow could be so pretty, right? I used to live in Anchorage, Alaska, and when the snow would start melting, in springtime, you would get this color snow, especially near the road, all that road dirt and everything. I always thought it looked like brown sugar. Hopefully this isn't too painful watching it snow like this. It's a very slow snow process. Okay. Yep, it's sticking. Sorry, it's totally silent. Let me think if I have anything exciting to talk about. I don't know. I started doing my yard cleanup for fall on Saturday. We have a little pool for the kids. We took that down and got that all put away. So that's cleaned up. Now we have what looks like, you know, our crop circle where it kills the grass. Let's see. So yeah, we did that. Was so tired yesterday afternoon from all the work. I had a couple bushes we had to trim back really far. Let's see. And we hadn't done that in a long time, so oh man, it was quite the job. They look like baby bushes again instead of as old as they are. So, but still so much to do. The flowers are still doing okay, but I pulled some out that didn't look great. They're starting to, the flowers were doing okay, but the greenery part was starting to turn yellow, so it didn't look so good. I am going to put one right over in the lace again. Right around here is probably good. Okay, and so then to finish it off, hold that, I'm going to put some of these little pearl gem things in the center of a couple of the darker ones, just to make it pop. I didn't try this in advance, so I hope I like it. And I imagine they would probably stick for a little while just on their own, but I'm going to do some hot glue just to make sure they're really on there. And I will probably drop every single one of them. You know how that goes. Okay, that's pretty. So again, this is going to be one fat calendar when it's all said and done, because this is taking up quite a bit of space, you know, with the layers on it, and I'm letting it stick up a little. So should be very cool. It'll be interesting when I'm all finished with all of them to see how fat it is and how I end up figuring out how to actually hang it. This one, yeah, it's sticking. I think I'm going to put one on these two because the center isn't showing up very well. And why not, right? Okay. I'm going to stand up and look over it. I feel like I need something on this. I'm not sure what I'll do there. I might do something. So I have these liquid pearls, and I was actually thinking about putting a dot here and there and I hope I don't regret it. So we're just going to give it a try. Maybe a little bigger dot. And then I'm going to have to just leave it to sit and dry. So just here and there. Yeah. Should I put a dot in the middle here? I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm going to add something because it looks really blank, but I'll probably do that off camera. So there we go. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so there is January. Hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys are giving it a try as well. I will see you next time. Bye.